Who is Abu Idi?
Abu Idris is a filmmaker, during his death. I'm crazy about doing the stuff, not really tempted, you know. I want to be the guy who makes the film no one has made yet.
What made you choose the type of filmmaker that you are, or the genres that you do?
Okay, first of all, I think looking at this side of the planet, Africa, we have a whole lot of limitations, and I mean, I'm sure everybody is doing his best, but I've always been crazy about being different. You know, I being different, it wasn't really about some particular genre. I just want to do the genres that makes me different, that makes my works different. And then I feel like it makes you stand out, looking at an industry where almost everyone is doing the same thing. And, you know, it's like it's the only option we have. It makes it look like it's the only option we have, you know. But I wanted to do something different. I've always wanted to do something different. So that's it. I had to do my kind of stuff.
What is the basic guide that goes into the type of film that you do?
The basic, I think the basic, that's why, I mean, what at all goes into any kind of film. You know, I think it's almost the same thing, but it depends on what the genre is requiring from the filmmaker. You get it? And the kind of stuff I want to do is mostly a lot of visual effects. It takes time in writing, time in filming, time in editing. So yeah, it's a lot. It needs a lot of planning, a lot of budgets too. So the kind of films I want to make, or I attempt making, usually needs extra stretch from everything else a film requires. Yeah.
How is the business of filmmaking or film marketing handled in Ghana? What's been done wrong and what needs to be done right?
Yeah, well, in Ghana, if you've noticed, we go from the premieres, a few cinemas, and then straightforward we sell them online. You know, these are just two main distribution avenues we have. You know, it's really not the best, but sometimes what you would manage to make the film with forces you to just stay with those two avenues. But I think film marketing involves a lot. It's a whole department on its own. You know, usually you should make the film and leave it to someone else to take care of the marketing. But we are forced to do it ourselves because you know what happens. So it's a challenge. It's a challenge. You make a film straight to the cinemas, and then in less than a year straight to a few online platforms, and that's it, that ends it. Which is bad. You know, which is not speaking very good of an industry. How it should be, I mean, you know, a film should have its marketing team, if possible, a marketing firm to handle it. You know, distribution. Usually, we would wish to distribute our films in the international cinemas, but usually it's also money. You need distributors who just jump on your film if it's not that kind of film, you know, from that appeals to the international audience. So yeah, and it all comes back to the budgeting, size of the film. You know, you wouldn't want Lionsgate to want to distribute your film if it's you know what I'm saying. So it's a challenge. It's a challenge, but we know what to do if we have everything we need. We know what to do. You know, from marketing, from casting to marketing. I mean, I'm sure. Some of us know exactly what to do to sell. The thing is, filmmaking is one business that you can finance and make maybe 10 times your costs. It doesn't matter how much. Say $200 million, you can make 10 times of it. It happens. It's been happening all around the world because of what numbers. You know, and numbers are kind of easy around the world. Even in Ghana, we have about 29 million Ghanaians. If you can get 2 million to patronize our films, that's even at one city, that's a lot of money. You know, so it's all numbers. But reaching the numbers costs money. Promotion. You know, you need to reach people. First, they are the kind of people you can reach, they'll just see, but they'll not be interested. Sometimes reaching if you reach if you look at maybe social media, for instance, let's say the Facebook boosting, what they do is you pay them some money, they push it to as many people as possible, so you can hope for a small percentage of that number. So your post can reach 200,000 people, and then you're hoping for some 10% that will fill the cinema, and even, yeah. So it's that's how it should be. It's it needs to be marketed. A film needs to be marketed. A film needs to be pushed. A film needs to reach people, and certain films need to reach certain kind of audience. Then you can make money. But it's all money.